Hi, friends. It's Monday. It's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am live on my Facebook business page. If you happen to be watching an archive on YouTube or Facebook or my website, thanks so much for being here. I am live every Monday to do a 3-card weekly reading to see what the energies of the week might be. And then for those people who are live with me, I can pull single cards to give them some guidance for the week as well. If you're watching an archive, whatever you hear that resonates for you is indeed a reading for you. So as people start to come into the room, and I welcome all of you, thanks for being here. I want to just take a minute to talk about what a special day today is. It is the winter solstice, the time of the return of the sun. The shortest day, the longest night, after which incrementally, each day that goes by, night gets a little shorter, day gets a little longer, the sun is returning. Now, today is a special day too because of the Great Conjunction. This is an astrological event that has not happened since the 1600s. What is happening here is a conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn. And they have been in Capricorn, moving now into Aquarius. And so when we see these 3 cards, excuse me, they're making me sneeze. This is a really sort of powerful opportunity for us. It's a powerful opportunity for personal healing and for healing of the planet, which we desperately need. Very good. All right. So good morning to all of you. Let's do the 3-card weekly reading. And then I will do individual cards. And thank you all so much for being here. And those of you who have requested individual cards, I should have time to get to you if you don't mind being patient. So thank you all so much for being here. And I am all impressed with Karen Winkle. It's 9:30 a.m. here as I'm recording live on the East Coast. So it is early for you, my friend. Thanks for being here. All right, and thank you all for your messages of greeting and blessing. I thought since it is the solstice and the Great Conjunction, it would be appropriate to use Celestial Tarot today. That is a deck by Kay Stevenson, same person who designed my current workhorse, Spiral Tarot, available from US Games. So let's start to see what are the energies that we will see this week. It is the solstice. At the end of the week, we have Christmas. So it's a special holiday week at a very difficult time in our planet's history. So let's take a look and see what we've got going on for all of us, for the collective. The first card is the Hermit Reversed. Karen says she got up especially for me, even though she's on vacation. Thank you so much. So the Hermit Reversed is an interesting thing. You know, the Hermit has been a really interesting theme card throughout the entire pandemic, where we've been kind of on our own. But now we see the Hermit Reversed. And I think a lot of that is figuring out how we're going to connect with friends and family, whether it is in person, whether it is over Zoom, what that looks like. But it's especially important this week to make that connection with the people we care about. Obviously, we want to do it in a way that is safe and healthy, but we need to make that connection. Now, the other thing about the Hermit Reversed is we are cautioned to be wise, and we are cautioned to be patient. The Hermit, of course, is a card of patience, wisdom, and loneliness. And it's interesting how those things all go together, right? When it comes up reversed, that is an extra caution to be patient and to be wise, even when we don't feel like that. Okay, let's see what the next card will be. The next card is the Devil, right? And of course, the Great Conjunction, both of those planets are moving out of Capricorn, which is the Devil, and into Aquarius, a much more helpful alignment for us. But with the Devil, we are warned against overindulgence. Are we all going to gain 15 pounds in the next week because of Christmas cookies? Maybe. Are we all going to be drowning ourselves in Christmas cheer? Maybe. So the Devil tells us to try to be a little moderate with these things, and also to be careful about obsessive thinking. And this goes back to the warning to be patient and to be wise this week. So what will our third card be? The Eight of Swords. So we have two major arcana cards, which interestingly are both earth cards. And Amy says the sun just moved into Capricorn as well. So that's an interesting thing. That's right. Here we are. We're in Capricorn. And that is represented by the Devil. And so, what is the positive side of Capricorn and the Devil? It's about what you commit to. It's about being true to taking care of your needs and the needs of others. But again, we got to be very careful about obsession. So with the Eight of Swords, there can be an anxiety, whether that is a financial anxiety, an emotional anxiety, a health anxiety. So we want to be careful this week. We want to enjoy the people we care about and make that connection. We want to stay true to the things that we're committed to. We want to try to avoid overindulgence. And we want to be careful about the things that make us anxious, to honor our anxieties, but not necessarily act on them. Barrett says tarot is an obsession. I think tarot is the healthiest obsession that one could possibly have, as long as one is not using it in an obsessively predictive way that forgoes common sense. There is a way that tarot obsession can be unhealthy, and we've all seen that in certain people. All right, so there is your 3-card weekly reading. And before I get started with individual readings, I want to remind you all about StarCon, our conference. It's going to be all online on the Excellence platform, which is really pretty cool. It's going to be January 22nd through 24th. We have more than 30 speakers. And the great thing is, if you sign up for the conference, the classes you miss at the level of conference you've signed up for will be available to you for 30 days. So you can enjoy this great weekend with us, and then you have 30 days to study and enjoy all the presentations in the package that you bought. So go to the StarCon webpage. That is STAARCON. Look at everything we've got going on and look at the tickets and see which ticket is right for you. Amy is posting a link directly to the tickets right now. Thank you all so much for being here, for being part of my internet family, for celebrating the holiday with me, and for getting that StarCon ticket, because you want it. Wherever you are in your tarot or spiritual journey, beginner, professional, somewhere in between, we have a lot for you. And, frankly, January is going to be kind of weird. So what else are you going to do? Might as well hang out with us. And Amy has also posted a 10% discount. So when you get your ticket, you can get it at a 10% discount. All right. Here we go. Here are the cards for the week. And again, as you are either here listening to this, either in archive or live, If you hear something that resonates for you, take it as a reading for you. Okay, Leisha. Okay, Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune, which is, figuring prominently in the skies right now, but it shows up reversed. So this week, Leisha, you want to be very careful about, pay attention to the little things. Pay attention to your driving. Pay attention to, if it's icy on the street, pay attention, right? The idea is the Wheel of Fortune is a card of luck. When it comes up reversed, we want to be careful about those unlucky little things. And most often, unlucky little things are careless mistakes that we make. So be careful about that. The other thing you want to watch out for is bad habits. What are the repetitive things that you do that you wish you didn't do? That could come to the forefront this week. And if it does, you have, a real opportunity to break those patterns. Okay, Jessica Rivera, what do we see for your week ahead? Judgment. So this is about putting closure to the past. It's about recognizing the good work that you have done. I think that you are already thinking about the end of the year next week, looking at putting closure to 2020 and opening up to 2021. Yet in your own life, there may be some personal things you are putting closure to. And that is the right thing to do. Closure, new beginnings, endings and new beginnings. That's what it's all about for you this week, Jessica. Laurel DePaulis, nice to see you. What do we see for your week ahead? The Four of Cups reversed. There may be a lot going on for you right now that is not exactly the way you would wish it would be. This card really suggests that making the best of a situation, being optimistic, and recognizing that things may turn out better than expected is the right road for you this week. Neil Quatrano, my good friend, happy holidays to you and your family. Let's see what we got for you. The Ten of Wands. You've been carrying a very heavy burden for a very long time, Neil. But you are equal to the task and things will get better. Do not give up. Move on. Keep going forward. Things will get better. We recognize how heavy that burden is. And this week, there may be ways it feels particularly heavy. But recognize you are carrying it successfully, and you are moving forward. It will not always be as it has been. Okay, Roxanne, I'm so happy to see you. Happy solstice to you. Let's see what we got for the week ahead for Roxanne. Okay, you got the Eight of Swords, and that came up in our reading for the collective as well. So it's an especially potent card, and it speaks of anxiety, that there may be some things going on that are worrying you, that are upsetting you, that are causing you anxiety. Do not sit in that trap. Acknowledge the things that are upsetting you. Take a look at the things you can do something about and do that thing. And the things you can't do anything about, you're going to have to just be at peace and be at prayer. What else can you do? Denise Davis, my good friend from Lutz, hope you're doing well. Let's see what we got going on here. The Six of Wands. This is going to be a good week for you. It looks like whatever it is you're planning, whatever it is you're doing, you're going to be absolutely successful at it. So that is wonderful. Enjoy and have a wonderful week. Elizabeth. Okay, Rich's work week. Yes, indeed. And we are so grateful to him and all the people working in the grocery stores where we're both trying to stay safe, get our groceries, get our special groceries for our holiday meals. So, grocery workers have been some of the heroes of this year. And Rich is certainly amongst that group. How will his week be? The Three of Wands reversed. It's not going to be easy. I guess it never is. Even under normal circumstances, this is a hard week for anyone in retail. And it's not going to be easy. He'll get through it. He'll do well. But he's going to feel pretty tired at the end of the day, at the end of the week. So be kind to him. No, Barrett, I have not seen your request yet, so hang in there. I will get to you. Okay. Karen Winkle, for you and Christina. So glad to see you. Karen. The Tower reversed. Whatever is bugging you, whatever is upsetting you, it's not going to be as bad as you think. There is nothing here as bad as you think. And so be at peace. Recognize that this is a time of transition and it's been a difficult year for everyone. And for you, for some specific and particular reasons as well, Karen. But Tower reversed, the worst is over, my friend. I promise you, the worst is over. It is not as bad as you think, and the worst is over. Hallelujah. Okay, Christina. Christina, 8 of Wands. Okay, Avni, the order that you see is not necessarily the order that I see. Obviously, I'm going from the order that I am in, and you come up right after Karen in my order. Okay, Karen. Christina, who is with Karen, Christina Reed, 8 of Wands. Now that you have officially stopped being a nursing student, things are going to move so quickly for you. Oh my goodness gracious. Just buckle your seatbelt. You're in for the ride and it's going to be fine. It's going to be quick. It's going to be fine. Pay special attention to communication. Now, this is a card for the week, but I think this is going to be an energy with you for a while. But enjoy the week. Look for the unexpected. Find joy in unexpected places. And congratulations to you for getting through a hard thing in a difficult time. Okay, Avni, it is now your turn. And you get the 2 of Wands reversed. This week, Avni, you want to pay special attention to thinking about what your dreams are, what your desires are. What do you want to create? What do you want to make happen in your life? It seems like sometimes you get kind of stuck in the day-to-day and have a hard time thinking beyond that, thinking into where do you want to be in the long run? What do you want to do in the long run? Recognize your own power to manifest. Recognize your own power to create change. You may not be able to manifest it or create that change this week, but you can think about it and you can start that process of figuring out what you want. Hey, Josh Wilner. So happy to see you. When we look at this week going forward, the 7 of Wands reversed. I think this is actually going to be an easier week for you than usual, to be honest. I feel like you might have some nice conversations with people that you care about. You might have some time to do the things that you want to do. You're not going to have to be so busy taking care of all the things you have to take care of. This could be a relaxing week for you and you deserve it. Enjoy. Jeannie Mnuchin, so happy to see you. Glad you're here. The 8 of Cups. So this is not necessarily the easiest week for you. On an emotional level, you are working through some stuff, and this week may bring up some stuff for you. Be present for what you have to be present for. but recognize that ultimately you are in the process of healing of body, mind, and spirit. And that healing brings you forward to the place where you can be, do, and create everything you want. Hey, Cheryl Jefferson, a card for you. Yes, indeed. You get the Four of Swords reversed. You're going to be busy. I know that you are working, and I bet you're baking, and I bet you got family stuff going on. So this is going to be a busy, busy, busy week for you, but that's all good. You can handle it. You can do it. Have a great week. Okay. Renee, Sabrina, Sheba, so nice to see you. A card for you. You get the Nine of Pentacles. This is a great card for you this week. I feel like you are coming to a place of feeling peaceful and secure and comfortable in your own life, in your own skin, in your own spirituality, in your own home. You are learning your own power and at the same time drawing on power from your ancestors. And I think that will become very clear to you this week. This is also a very good card financially. So you may get some good news about finances this week. Or maybe someone's going to give you money. You never know. Don't spend it till you have it. But there it is. Okay. Tina Strayhorn. So nice to see you. Tina, you have Strength reversed. This week, you want to be very careful about anger, frustration, feeling, having things make you feel a particular kind of way. If there are things that are upsetting you, figure it out, speak what you need to speak, say what you need to say, but also try not to let that rule your week. Understand and accept your frustrations, but don't let those be in charge. Pamela, nice to see you. Pamela, Death reversed. So, this is an interesting one. The things that are going well should continue to go well. However, if there are some things going on where you're like, oh my gosh, it's always this way, SOS, you know what SOS stands for, right? If that's the case, then you have to really fight your own inertia to make the changes you want to make. Shauna Steck, so nice to see you. Happy holidays to you and your family. Glad that you are here. Let's see what we got going on for you. Shauna, Six of Wands. This is a very good card, and you're the second person to get it. It suggests that whatever you're doing this week will be successful and positive. This predicts a very, very good week for you. Karen Bryan Parker, good morning to you. The Prince of Wands reversed. So this would be like the Knight of Wands. And in its reversal, it may be that there were some people that you were hoping to see this week that you're not going to be able to see, and that's sad. This card would also really encourage you to try to find your joy, find your creativity, and find your spirit. That may be a little hard this year, but really try anyway. Kathy Lombard, so nice to see you. Kathy, you get the Three of Wands in its upright position. This is a week where you can really look at the success that you have had this year. And I think this week itself will be very positive and very enjoyable. Many of your plans will indeed come to fruition. Hermit, nice to see you. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Please let me know if I am not. And a card for you. Hey, I shuffled, but the Six of Wands came up again. So this will be a very positive, successful week for you. Pay attention and take credit for your successes. So Barrett, you're taking a test today. Good luck with that. Let's see what the cards say about this week in general for you. Three of Wands, likely to be successful with that certification and likely to be successful in general. A good week for you. Brenda Nicholas. Death Reversed. So you're the second one that this has come up for. And again, I am shuffling in between. But I'm going to read this a little differently for you. I feel like this is a reminder at this special time of year that the loved ones who have passed on are still with you and that you can connect with them and recognize their presence in your life. I know that's always bittersweet at this time of year, but just recognize their presence. Okay. Melissa Berkhammer, so nice to see you. Five of Swords. So there may be some struggles this week, and you're going to really need to pick and choose your battles. This may not be the easiest week for you. Sometimes the holidays are difficult, and this time around it might be a little difficult for you. So set your goals carefully, pick and choose your battles, and try to find some peace and enjoyment in it all anyway. Okay, the Mousers, a card for the Mousers this week. Amy Mauser and her family. The Two of Swords, which we remember is the card of peace. Now, it can also be a card of decision making. And if there are big decisions you're making, this may not be the week for it. This may be a week to simply find peace and have peace one with another and enjoy the peace that this season can bring. Marion Kirk, a card for, okay, we're going to do a card for you, Marion, and a card for your friend, Vicki. Okay, first of all for you, Marion, for your week. The Princess of Pentacles reversed. So that would be like the Page of Pentacles reversed. And we recognize that this is going to be a little bit of a difficult week for you because of the holiday going along with family loss. And I think that you are really taking your role. And it's interesting, in this deck, this is such a pretty, pretty card. You are taking your role of doing what you can to bring joy to yourself and to others this week. Don't expect miracles, but you will do a good job and it will be fine. Now for Vicki. Vicki, you get the Queen of Wands. So this week, you want to be at your creative best. You want to be focused on creative things, spiritual things, having fun, and creating that environment for people around you. You will do very well with that. It will be a good week. Jerry Lynn Dean, so happy to see you. The Five of Wands reversed. So with this, I think we're really looking at some collaboration. Be that in a creative way, maybe you're cooking a meal with people, maybe you're trying to plan a way to get together with people in a way that's appropriate, not only for the season, but for this particular season. And it does suggest the need for some collaboration and compromise, but I think you're up to the task. Linda Guerreri, so happy to see you. Glad that you are here. This has been a popular card today too, Three of Wands. This will be a very successful and positive week for you. Okay, Belinda Murphy, glad that you're here. You get the King of Swords. This week, I think you really need to be a leader, whether that's a work thing, a family thing, a friend thing. Be a leader and do it in a very judicious way. Speak the truth, do the right thing, recognize that other people are watching you and taking their cues from you. So you be a leader of doing the right thing. Okay. I am just, hey, Arlette, back in the USA. Welcome. Glad that you are here after Arlette is in a service family and they have been stationed overseas for quite a while. Thank you for your service and welcome home. All right. A card for your week. Ace of Wands reversed. So, you may be tired. This week, you may need to catch up on some rest, on some sleep. Try to have some fun. Try to nurture some creativity. But recognize that right now, maybe both you and Chris need some rest. And if you have time for that, do that. Sarah Madsen, nice to see you. Glad that you are here. The Three of Swords reversed. This week is all about healing for you, whether that is healing of body, mind, and spirit, whether you are being healed or being a healer or both. The focus for you this week is healing. Okay, Teresa Iannuzzi. Your card for the week is the Ace of Cups. All righty. This is all about love. It is the source of love, the opening of love, the opening of the heart chakra. Love in all its forms. When I was growing up in church, we used to sing a song. I won't sing it for you, but it's got a really sweet melody. But it's Love Came Down at Christmas. Love all lovely, love divine. And this card reminds me of that. So open up to love in all its forms this week, Teresa. Apaxa, so nice to see you. You get the Star reversed. And so this is also about healing and it's about satisfaction, but because it's reversed, there are some things going on that may not feel quite satisfying or quite exactly the way you would want. But nonetheless, healing, satisfaction, fulfillment, that's what you're looking for. May take a little while to get there, but you're on your way. Hey, Sophie Roberts, so nice to see you. Sophie, you get the Five of Swords. You are not the first today to get this. And it really suggests that over this holiday season, pick and choose your battles. It might be within yourself that you are battling. There might be some difficult people around you. There might be people who have different ideas about the way things should be. Decide what's important for you and stand with that. Oh, good. Hermit, I want to thank you for letting me know I am pronouncing your name correctly, and thank you so much for your kind words. Marcy Lakin, so happy to see you. Marcy, you get the Ace of Pentacles reversed. It has been a tough year as far as money and as far as work is concerned. And that may make this week a little difficult. But I think you want to think about your own grounding. How do you stay spiritually grounded? How do you stay well in these difficult times? And that really is the key and the question and what you want to be focusing on this week. Hey, Martha Vink, nice to see you. Glad you are here. Let's look at your week. Martha, King of Swords. Okay, so Martha's a Methodist minister, so of course she's the King of Swords this week, leading her congregation in the celebration of this sacred day on the Christian calendar in these difficult times. And this says that you are doing a great job. And that's what you need to know. And so now do a great job for yourself and enjoy the week. Marcy Rose, so happy to see you. Glad that you are here. Marcy Rose, the Emperor. You know, this says to me that even in difficult times, you are stable. And you will be stable this week. And you may provide some stability for others. This reminds you that you are a leader. You are a leader in the community. And this sort of asks you to be that leader, to recognize your strength, recognize your stability, and be that leader. Okay. And thank you all so much for your feedback. I don't read all of it aloud, but I do want you to know that I do see it and I appreciate it. Okay. Joanne Keeler, nice to see you. The Fool Reversed. So this is an interesting thing. It may be a warning if you're considering doing something this week. You're not sure if you should. You probably shouldn't. Definitely let caution be your guide this week. But, you know, the other thing with that Fool Reversed is do try to get into a sense of childlike wonder. You know how kids love the holidays and all of that. That may be hard for you this year, but try to do it. Try to do it. Okay, Kim Murphy Case. Nice to see you. Glad that you are here. The Lovers. So, Kim, this could be about a love relationship, suggesting a nice romantic time this week, but it can also be cautioning you about the decisions you make this week and about the way you communicate this week. And also, you know, really thinking about who and what you want to have in your life and how that works for you, and recognizing that you are the boss of that. You get to choose. Okay, Jody King, thanks for being here. 10 of Cups. This is the card of the happy family, and so I think you will be able to enjoy some nice energy with your family this week, and that you will be happy in your home this week, and I wish you many blessings with that. Lenny Kalu, nice to see you. It rhymed. Wasn't that fun? 5 of Cups. There has been some loss and disappointment. You have to be able to hold space for that grief, but also hold space for hope. And recognize, you know, there are some things in your life where it's probably not appropriate to have hope. You have to just have closure. But when we look at your life in general and what you can have and be and do in your life, there is nothing but room for hope. So grief and hope in the way that you need to do that. All right. From my perspective, I have finally come to the end. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for your patience here today as we get through that long list of readings. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, I will be live on the StarCon page doing some readings. That's STAARCON on Facebook, so make sure you get there, like that page, so you can be notified when I go live on those 2 days. And I will look forward to seeing you again soon. I want to remind you, I am available for readings all week. I work while you play, so reach out. And remember that a gift certificate with me makes I can email it to you. We can take care of it right away. It's a great last minute present. Oh, and one more thing. I want to remind you, I have a free class on YouTube tomorrow. Go to my YouTube channel, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tarot Presence is what we're calling it. And it's all about how we use tarot in different ways to honor holidays. So join us for a free class tomorrow on YouTube. I will look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you so much. Happy holidays.